Marvel Studios' The Marvels has one of the most insane post-credit or mid-credit scenes, depending on what somebody's calling it today, that any film has ever featured. So let's talk about Marvel Studios officially entering the X-verse, and potentially even the Fox X-Men universe. So during the plot of the Marvels, there is obviously a whole multiverse thing that's happening, that's going on, and we can see that it's going to factor heavily into the future of the MCU, as it's already had some ripple effects in the MCU prior to this. But the most insane thing that happens is everything that goes on with Monica Rambeau. During the post-credit scene, Monica, after the events of the film, wakes up trapped in a different reality. And she's laying in a hospital bed where suddenly her mom, Maria Rambeau, appears. It is at this point that Monica is really confused, because this is obviously a pretty big deal, right? Like, hold up, my mom's supposed to be dead, where am I? And that's when they're like, well, I got some bad news for you. You're not in your reality anymore. And then we get the debut of Beast. Yes, Beast of the X-Men. And from what I heard, he sounded like it was 100% Kelsey Grammer. But again, the theater was kind of loud, because it was literally shaking from excitement. He then explains to her something about binary and how it's binary that found you. And he says that his theory is that somehow there has been a tear across time and space. And she is now in a reality that's parallel to her own, but slightly out of phase, which he says is absolutely impossible. As both of them are ready to leave, Beast then talks about how Charles Xavier is asking for an update on the whole situation and what's going on and who is this. And Beast then offers up some words of wisdom before it's all over. Now, what I did notice in regards to this is that I don't think Kelsey Grammer was wearing any sort of suit or anything. I believe it was all CG and he was just providing the voiceover. Again, if it is him, it sounded like him, but the theater was loud. It definitely looks like they maybe put him in basic clothing and then added the Beast effects on him, and that's fine, you know. Things have changed. He probably didn't want to sit in a makeup chair for a day and a half to get 30 seconds of screen time or whatever, right? But this honestly is pretty exciting, and it sets up a whole lot happening in the MCU, now that Monica is literally trapped in another universe where the X-Men are flourishing. So it's going to be interesting to see what exactly happens next, but overall, this scene is absolutely insane, and probably one of the... No, I'm just going to say it's the craziest thing Marvel Studios has done in terms of post-credit scenes. Like, this has changed everything, because now we know another factor in the giant multiverse war, and well, the X-Men are going to be a part of it. This confirms it.